There was a morning that I offloaded my cognition. I gave it away, and I gave it away gladly. I spent the morning setting a bunch of AI agents running. I handed off my work. I strategized the handoff. By noon, I had done in 3 hours what would have taken me 3 weeks. It felt like freedom. But then I rubbed my eyes and noticed for the first time all morning how tired I was. I looked out over our yard and realized I hadn't ordered the mulch for our flower beds. I did a little research and turned out that there was a little yard near us that only took orders by phone. So I called and this friendly man and I chatted for about 20 minutes about the perils of driving a dump truck down narrow rural roads. He told me that the thing that matters the most isn't knowing where you're going. It's knowing before you ever set out where you're going to turn around. Then he asked me to read him my credit card number to complete the order. I looked down at the card, and the numbers blurred. I was looking at a 2. I could see it was a 2, but yet the words would not come out of my mouth. Something wasn't connecting between my brain and my body. And in that moment, I understood. I was holding a card that I could read, but the words weren't coming out of my mouth, and that there had been a cost to the morning for everything I gave away. The cognition I offloaded. And metaphorically, my bill had come due in the one currency I can never hand off or outsource, my own body and my own integrity. My body told me first what my thinking had caught up with later, because underneath my fatigue, there was something a little bit worse. A flatness, an off feeling inside. I had created so much that morning, but I had been present for none of it. And some part of me knew in my body, before my mind did, that nothing that I had created was really mine to answer for. Here's what took me a while to see that dump truck driver told me. He knows where he will turn around before he gets there. He knows his own limit in advance. And it turns out that was the same sense that went dead inside of me. That I had offloaded too much and already gone too far. One knowing. Before we know this is your limit, you've offsourced your cognition. After it says you went past, now the machine did all the work that morning and you feel nothing inside because there's nothing in it that is of you. Our bodies know those edges that we can cross. We can mimic reasoning, but we can't be the ones who pay for it. It's not the machine can't think. It's that nothing is at stake. So after that morning, I made myself a rule. I will not create what I can't answer for. I still use AI tools. I'm using them all the time. There is a difference between offloading and thinking with. Offloading hands the whole cost of something and bears none of the responsibility. Thinking with keeps the cost mine. That morning, I'd handed it all away. The number came back to me. I muttered out a 2. I read it slowly, one digit at a time. My body was catching up to my cognition, to my mouth. And the mulch arrived a couple days later. Our flower beds are better for it. But I kept that pause before the 2 as a signal of a malfunction. That truest knowing that happened all day long. It was my own limit telling me gently that I'd driven right past the place where I should have turned around and brought myself back.